Hi everyone, today I will present the introduction of the training project of J&T Express. Let me begin with a short introduction of the company. J&T Express is a fast-growing logistics company that started in Jakarta in 2015. Today, it operates in many Southeast Asian countries and China. In Malaysia, J&T has over 11,400 employees and more than 450 delivery centers. The company uses digital tools like tracking systems and mobile apps to make delivery faster and easier. It works with e-commerce platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok Shop. Even though J&T is growing fast and uses modern technology, but it still faces some important problems, especially related to new employees. Many new workers are hired every month, but they do not always receive proper training. Some of them do not know how to follow the standard procedure for delivering parcels. Others are not confident when using digital tools like scanners or apps. Many also lack soft skills, such as how to communicate with customers or solve problems politely. This issue can cause serious problems in daily work, such as parcel delay, wrong deliveries, and angry customers. When customers are not happy, they will leave the bad review, and then this can affect J&T business and reputation. Another issue is that the logistics industry has high staff turnover. This means that many employees left the job quickly, and the company must spend more time and money to train new people again and again. Because of this challenge, we saw the need of a structured and complete training program. The goal of this program is to help new employees understand J&T operation, improve their digital and communication skills, and deliver better service. It also helps J&T reduce mistakes, improve customer satisfaction, and keep a more stable team.
Okay, now I will continue with the training need assessment. For the first, organizational analysis. Organizational analysis focuses on evaluating the company's strategic goals, internal capabilities, and external market challenges to assess whether the organization is prepared for training intervention and which department requires them the most. J&T Express Malaysia, a leading logistics service provider with over 11,400 employees and more than 450 service points, is positioned in a fast-growing and competitive delivery industry. For J&T Express, this level of analysis highlights several critical training needs, including improving last-minute delivery efficiency to meet the demands of the booming e-commerce sector, reducing customer complaints that stem from poor communication and frequent service delay, accelerating the adoption of digital systems such as parcel tracking platform and mobile application, and addressing the high turnover rate among carriers and operational support staff. These challenges not only affect service delivery but also threaten customer satisfaction and brand reputation if left unresolved. Therefore, it is essential for J&T Express to implement considered organization-wide training programs to ensure that employees are aligned with the company mission to offer fast, reliable, and customer-oriented delivery service. Without proper training, the company risks falling behind in a higher competitive logistics industry. For the task analysis involves a detailed examination of specific job roles to determine the skill, knowledge, and competencies required to perform them effectively. At J&T Express, particular focus is placed on the current roles, which is central to the company's service operations. Currents are responsible for various critical tasks such as sorting and scanning parcels, planning delivery routes and schedule, operating mobile tracking system, interacting with customers during pickup and drop-off, and handling returns, complaint and cash on delivery transaction. A thorough task analysis evaluates how these responsibilities are currently carried out and identify areas where performance is lacking. For example, while some currents may excel at timely delivery, others may struggle with customer service etiquette or lack of familiarity with mobile delivery application. This inconsistency can impact service quality and customer experience. As such, training programs need to be tailored to address the specific gap identified through task analysis, ensuring that all currents, regardless of location, possess the same level of competence in both technical and interpersonal aspects of their jobs. For person analysis focuses on identifying which individual employees need training and the specific area in which they require development. Unlike task analysis, which generalize for job roles, person analysis considers variation in performance amongst individuals. At J&T Express, this process uses data such as employee evaluation, customer feedback, attendance record, and delivery metrics to understand where performance issues lie. For instance, newly hired staff may need comprehensive onboarding and operational training to familiarize them with company protocol and system. Meanwhile, existing currents who have recurring issues with customer complaint or missed delivery may need additional support in communication or time management. Administration personnel might struggle with logistics software or data entry system, indicating a need for digital skill training. Furthermore, some employees may have the potential for leadership roles but require development in areas like communication, delegation, or conflict resolution. Person analysis ensures that training is targeted and cost-effective, avoiding a generic approach and instead focusing on individual needs for maximum impact. For the last one is the method of training need analysis. For organizational analysis, survey questionnaires serve as a variable tool for collecting feedback from employees across various departments and locations. This survey helps identify which challenges such as difficulty in meeting delivery deadlines, inefficiency in workflow, or dissatisfaction with current digital system. Additionally, they allow employees to voice their suggestions for improving customer service produce, onboarding process, and overall workplace support. This method is cost-effective, quick to deploy, and highly beneficial in involving employees in the training process, which in turn promote greater engagement and ownership of learning outcome. For task analysis, job description analysis is used to assess the element between official job responsibility and the way those tasks are performed in practice. By reviewing the specific duties listed in current job description, such as scanning parcel, updating delivery status via mobile apps, and managing cash on delivery transaction, so human resource can identify gap between expectation and execution. For instance, if it is found that some couriers are not updating delivery status because they are less familiar with the system, it indicates a need of targeted training in the use of digital tools. This method ensures that training programs are directly tailored to operational reality and support the consistent performance of essential job functions. For the last one, person analysis. For person analysis, performance appraisal plays a critical role in identifying individual strengths and development needs. Through structured evaluation using metrics like the number of successful delivery, punctuality, customer satisfaction score, and recorded complaint, HR can assess who require additional training and in what area. Employees who consistently underperform may benefit from training in time management, communication, or system user, while high-performing individuals might be selected for advanced training in leadership or logistic planning. This personalized approach ensures that training resources are used effectively and that each employee receives the support necessary for their goal, ultimately contributing to the overall improvement of organizational performance.
Hi, my name is Shushu Singh and my metric number is 302288. I'm honored to present our group trainings proposals under the sections titled Designs of the Program. This training program is tailored to the real operational needs of J&D's Express, particularly for onboardings, new carriers, and customer service staff. It is a 3 days intensive course designed to blend both theory and practice, ensuring trainers are well prepared to perform their roles confidently, efficiently, and in alignment with J&D's service standards. Now I will move to the program overviews, tentative programs. This program is officially titled the J&D's Express New Employees Inductions and Service Excellence Training Programs. It is scheduled to run from 20 to 22 July 20 to 25 years at the J&T's regional training centers in KL. The trainings adopts a runners approves combining is classroom lectures, hands-on demonstrations, group discussions, role-play scenarios, and simulations games. Now, let me briefly walk you through the 3 day schedules. Firstly, day one begins with a welcome speech, followed by an introduction to J&T's standard operating procedures. In the afternoons, participants engage in passes, scanning practice, and end the days with group discussions and reflections. Secondly, they do focus on soft skills. Trainers will take part in role-play exercise to practice customer communications and complaint handling. Then they receive safety trainings and participate in an emergency simulations. In the evenings, they also an online discussion sections to reinforce learning. Lastly, day three emphasize applications and assessment. Participants will join a role planning simulations games, continue with equipment handling practice, and complete a finance assessment and closing ceremony. These structures flows from knowledge to practice to evaluations, ensures both learnings, retentions, and job readiness. So now I will talk about the detailed lesson plans, T&D tables. This lesson plan was developed based on a comprehensive training needs analysis, which identifies gaps in areas such as deliveries accuracies, customer service, and digital tools usage. It is designed specifically for new employees with 1 to 3 years of experience and is structured into five main sections. Firstly, Section S focuses on foundational trainings. This includes company values, deliveries SOPs, and parcels handlings, delivers, trust lectures, and hands-on demonstrations. Secondly, Section B involves deliveries, case studies, and problem-solving tasks using Excel and other data analysis tools. Thirdly, in Section C, introduce a simulations games focused on role plannings and time management in real-time delivery situations. Fourth, in Section D is host and online group discussions on delivery challenges, encouraging reflections and service improvements. Fifth, in Section E, focus on forecasting and resource planning using historical past data and spreadsheet software. Each section includes clear objectives, interactive mentors, and practical tools to ensure the training is realistic, engaging, and jobs relevance. Now I will share the size of participants. To ensure learning qualities and manageabilities, each training group is limited to 20 participants. This small group size was chosen for three key reasons. Firstly, it allows greater interactions between participants and trainers. Secondly, it ensures everyone has equal access to equipment like scanners and mobile devices during practice sections. Lastly, It encourages teamwork and peer-to-peer learnings, especially during simulations and groups activities. In small group settings can significantly enhance learning as outcomes, especially in fast-paced sectors like logistics. So I will move to the next part is training site selections. The training will be conducted at the JND's Regional Training Center in Kuala Lumpur. This site was selected for three main reasons. Firstly, it is located near JNT's operations hub and is easily accessible by public transport, which makes it convenient for trainers. Secondly, it is fully equipped with necessary facilities, including air-conditioned training rooms, multimedia projection systems, hands-on demonstration areas. Lastly, being an internal facility allows for cost savings, flexible scheduling, and trainings that is directly relevant to the J&D's work environments. This helps create a seamless transition from trainings to actual work performance. Next is training room. Different types of training rooms are used to support different training formats and modules across sections A to E. Firstly, room A102 is a multifunctional space with U-shapes or house suite seatings. It is used for lectures, discussions, and presentations with AV equipment and Wi-Fi. This room supports modules under Sections A, such as company introductions, SOP trainings, and safety awareness. Secondly, the demonstration areas is where trainers can practice using real scanners, mobile apps, and mock passes. This setup supports Sections A as well, particularly the passes handlings and device usage sessions. Thirdly, the computer lab or online platform is used for digital skills trainings such as SL-based simulations, data analysis, forecasting, and online discussions. They are parts of sections B, C, D, and E. Lastly, outdoor and simulation zones provides a settings for physical simulations like delivery, road drills, and emergency response. These activities are aligned with Sections A, especially most deliveries and safety protocols. These room types are matched with the specific learning objectives of each section, helping trainers gain hands-on experience in a realistic setting. So now I will continue to explain the settings arrangements. The settings arrangements are carefully matched to the training activities and the relevant module sections. Firstly, usage or host settings is used for lectures based sections like SOP trainings, complaints handling discussions, and final assessments. These sections fall under Sections A, which focus on company procedures, policies, and reflective reviews. Secondly, cluster settings is ideal for role plays and group problem-solving activities. It promotes communications and teamwork, particularly in Section A for communication skills, and in Section D for delivery challenge discussions. Thirdly, open floor space is used during safety and emergency simulations. This flexible setup supports Section A, where trainers practice emergency protocols and drills. Fourth is outdoors arrangements. Outdoor arrangement is applied during full delivery road simulations. It reflects real-world delivery settings under Section A, helping trainers improve time management and adaptability. Fifth, Frames times settings is used in computer labs for SL simulations, forecastings, and report writings. These activities are parts of sections B, C, and E. Lastly, the equipment stations layout supports structures, hands-on rotations, trainers use scanners, apps, and e-signature tools during Section A, specifically in the buses, handlings, and equipment handlings practice modules. Each layout is designed to support the learning goals of specific sections, making the trainings more relevant and immersive. In conclusion, this training programs is carefully designed to be practical, engaging, and aligned with J&D's express operations needs. It combines theoretical knowledge, hands-on activities, and digital learning tools to prepare new employees to perform confidently and competently in the logistics fields. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Nur Alia binti Wazatul Hazan and my metric number is 292256. Today, I'd like to share with you the key highlight of the JNT Express New Employee Induction and Service Excellence Training Program, focusing on 5 essential aspects: the type of trainer, training equipment, training method, training contents, and additional elements that make this program outstanding. First, on the type of trainer, our program brings together a unique blend of in-house subject matter experts and seasoned internal facilitator, internal trainers such as the HR managers, operational supervisor, senior rider, customer service head, and safety officer impact practical company-specific knowledge and share real-life experiences. This ensures that trainees receive guidance that is directly relevant to their day-to-day work. At the same time, we engage external trainers who specialize in soft skills and customer service. Their expertise in adult learning and modern training techniques help our staff develop strong interpersonal and behavioral competency, which are critical for delivering excellent customer service. Second, regarding training equipment, we ensure that our training environment is both modern and practical. The training room is equipped with multimedia projectors, interactive whiteboard, and high-speed Wi-Fi to support various teaching methods. Each participant receives a comprehensive training kit that include printed manual, SOP handbook, and notebook. For simulation exercises, we use actual delivery equipment like handheld scanner, delivery bags, and mobile device loaded with our proprietary tracking software. There's also a demo area that mimics real parcel handling scenarios, and we use safety equipment for emergency drills. This hands-on approach ensures that learning is not just theoretical but immediately applicable to real world situations. Third, on training methods, our program employs a diverse mix of teaching strategies to maximize engagement and retentions. We combine lectures and presentations with multimedia aids such as videos and interactive quizzes. Hand-on demonstration with actual equipment help trainees build confidence and proficiency in key job processes. Role-playing and group discussion provide a safe space for practicing customer interaction and teamwork. Simulation games like delivery route planning and safety drills mirror real-life operational challenges and help trainees develop flexibility and quick thinking. We also incorporate technology-driven exercise such as Excel-based simulation and online report writing to prepare staff for the digital aspect of modern logistics. Fourth, the training contents. The curriculum is comprehensive and well structured. It starts with an orientation on JNT's mission, vision, and values, laying the foundation for a professional and service-oriented culture. Trainees then go through step-by-step modules on standard operating procedure, parcel handling, and the use of company device. Customer service excellence is emphasized through interactive sessions on communication, complaint handling, and managing difficult customers. Safety and emergency procedure are taught using videos and mock drills. Advanced module introduce trainees to data analysis, web-based reporting, and parcel volume forecasting using real company data, making the learning highly relevant and applicable. Finally, additional elements. To further enhance learning and motivation, we have introduced the JNT Service Excellence Challenge, a team-based gamified competition that reinforces key learning points and build teamwork. Winners are recognized during the closing ceremony, fostering a culture of excellence. We also provide an online learning portal for ongoing access to resource and micro-learning modules supporting continuous development even after formal training ends. Their daily reflection session and post-training questionnaire ensure structured feedback, allowing us to continuously improve the program and address individual learning needs. In summary, by integrating expert trainers, modern equipment, diverse method, comprehensive content, and innovative learning, the JNT Express new employee induction and service excellence training program deliver a holistic and impactful learning experience. This prepares our new employees not just for immediate operation needs, but also long-term growth and service excellence in the competitive logistics sector. Thank you. That's all for me.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ali Zulkifli and my metric number is 297439. And now I'm going to explain about the program implementation. For the program implementation, the day 1 is lectures and hands-on activities, which is on the first day. There will be a learning on the basics by taking parts in lectures, demonstration, Q&A, and doing hands-on tasks. Lectures and videos are used to teach employees about the company and its main values after a welcoming speech from the training manager. It ensures the employees know the important information and prevent any misunderstanding about the functional, company vision, and a lot more in GNT. After that, GNT delivery and pickup standard operating procedure (SOP) will be demonstrated to encourage employees to work in accordance with the rules and guidelines. It will involve organizing parcel flow, problem-solving technique, time guidelines, and a lot more. And Q&A also make it possible for participants to receive instant feedback and fix their mistakes in a training session effectively and followed by the Q&A session. In the afternoon, the session focused on parcel scanning and handling, which will be conducted in hands-on demonstration to ensure trainees will be familiar with the process. This session will focus on inward and outward scanning, sorting and routing, and link it to back-end system. Then, there is a group discussion allocated to elaborate more about delivery challenges and best practice topics. Every session done for the day will be closed with reflection and Q&A, so it is possible for participants to receive instant feedback and fix their mistake in a training session effectively. And then we move to the day 2, which is collaborative analysis and process optimization. On the second day, the training session will focus on collaborative learning and critical thinking. It starts with communication skills and customer service excellence, where employees learn how to increase their skills when interacting with customers. After that, a role-playing situation will help employees practice to get a sense of familiarity and deal with various situations proactively in handling complaints and difficult customers. Such skills help employees become more assertive, skilled at negotiation, and better at persuading others. After lunch, safety procedures and on-the-road protocol will be explained, alongside with the safety scenario simulation in group activity. These sessions demonstrate how employees can react to emergencies in a calm manner yet effective approach. The closing will surely involve day 2 recap and feedback session. After the second day, the first day, now it comes to the day 3, which is the third day simulation and training summary. The last day involves practical skill, work, and discussion of previous learning. In simulation game, delivery, route planning, and time management, employees will be given access to comprehend route planning and time allocation for each parcel sending, avoiding delays or any inconveniences. Then, equipment handling practice such as devices, apps, and e-signatures will be briefed again to guarantee employees up to date to the information given. The program finished with final assessment and closing ceremony, allowing trainees to discuss, offer, and receive helpful feedback. At the end of all training sessions, the information will be reviewed and assessed so that participants can see their achievement and notice what they should work on next. So for the outcome, at the end of the training, people that are involved will show improving skills and providing services, managing logistics, and dealing with customers. The combination of technology training, teamworking, and simulation ensure high understanding of employees. And now, it starts from the constraints and challenges. First of the constraints, if the time constraints, which is the employees that come from various departments and functional have tightly scheduled shifts, making it difficult for them to attend training session for the entire day. The situation may interrupt operations since there are not enough employees to handle daily tasks and serve customers. And then, employee resistance. Some employees were hesitating and doubting the importance of training. As a result, employees may not learn effectively due to the resistance and the issue will not be resolved. Lastly, is varying digital literacy levels. These are frontline workers, mainly those who are older or new recruits, who are still unfamiliar with the usage of JNT apps or scanning system. As a result, this creates a knowledge gap during training, mainly when it involves a new system and technology. This will create more confusions to employees who are not up to date to digital and technology. After all of these challenges, and here it comes to recommendation, which is dealing with time restriction. Since delivery staff and warehouse workers have tight shifts, hybrid training can be a good option as it allows trainees to learn both online and offline. Trainees are allowed to choose the days they will be able to participate in the training sessions. It minimizes the interruption of operation as employees can complete their duties and gain knowledge from the training session at the same time. And then handling employee resistance, which is since some employees are not well convinced about the importance of the training, it is important to explain how training helps in improving daily tasks, reduce error, and may result in rewards or career progress. Having hands-on activities, group talks, and real-life case studies in a solid approach since it helps trainees engage with the sessions. Lastly, is meeting the needs of people with different digital literacy skills. It is understandable for employees to be confused by the new technologies and digital tools such as JNT app and scanners in the beginning. Due to the possibility of differences in employees' literacy of digital tools, a peer mentoring system will be encouraged in group activity sessions. Employees who are skilled with technology will be assigned to help those who are less familiar with it during the training session. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hanan Umar binti Zuhair with metric number of 297435, and today I will be presenting the program evaluation of JNT Express training and development. Okay, so let's start with the level 1 right here, which is the reaction level, or we'll also call it as post-training feedback. So this level actually evaluates of how the trainees felt about the training experience, whether they were engaged, interested, and thought the content was relevant to their jobs. At JNT Express, this is done through feedback forms and follow-up surveys, where participants are asked to rate aspects such as training performance and content delivery, training tools, which is we use lectures, role play, and simulations, and also the training environment, including the facilities and even the lunch and meals provided by us. So, to encourage honesty, participants are also allowed to submit feedback anonymously. Yeah, so the feedback forms also got the optional anonymity. This feedback can also be shared during the group discussions, either during breaks or after session. So, all this information helps the management to understand whether the training met employee expectation and whether the content is aligned with the actual job needs. By analyzing reactions, JNT can continuously improve future training sessions, keeping them relevant and engaging. Okay, so now this is the evaluation design of the level 1 reaction of the survey test provided, which is we only use the post test only, which is on the day 3, which is also the last day of the program. And for example, this picture right here, this is the survey that we will provide them after the last day of our training program. And why we have this? We have this to help improve future training and increase customer satisfaction of the training program. Now we move on to level 2 of program evaluation, which is knowledge gained by the participants. So this level measures the knowledge, skills and attitudes that participants gain from the training. At the JNT Express, this is done through 2 types of assessments. So the first one would be pre-training tests. This test is to measure participants' baseline knowledge and skills. And the second one will be post-training tests, which are given immediately after the session using the same question. So these 2 tests helps to determine how much participants have improved in areas like understanding training concepts, performing new tasks, developing a more positive attitude, and also gaining confidence and commitment to apply what they have learned during the training in their job. For example, on day 1, participants might attend lectures and demonstration, Q&A sessions, and do hands-on activities. Afterwards, they retake the same tests again to assess what they have learned. So the results from these tests are recorded through a digital service system, allowing the company to track learning outcomes effectively. So this is the evaluation design of our level 2 learning, which is this questionnaire will be given to them during the pre-test, which is before our training program, and after our training program will be given to them, which is the exact same question to see how much they have improved, how much they have known before and after the training program. Now, lastly, we have level 3, which is called behavior, or also the on-the-job application. So this level is about how well employees apply what they have learned in their actual work. So JNT Express evaluates behavior changes in areas like parcel handling and sorting, customer complaint resolution, and also collaboration with co-workers. Also, last but not least, use of new digital tools. So supervisors observe employees directly during work shifts, and customer feedback is also used to identify improvement. So to evaluate behavior over time, JNT uses a time series method where employees are assessed at 3, 6, and 9 months after the training. So the indicators will be also the key performance indicators that are tracked include on-time delivery rates, parcel damage incidents, delivery success rates, response time, and positive customer reviews. So these data points are combined with qualitative observation from supervisors to assess whether training led to sustainable changes. Additionally, follow-up training session may be provided to help employees overcome any challenges they face when applying new skills. This long-term tracking ensures that the training program not only improves individual performance but also supports JNT Express's commitment to service excellence. For example, we got this questionnaire right here will be given to them 3, 6, and 9 months after training. In conclusion, using the crib-portrait model for program evaluation allows JNT Express to thoroughly assess training effectiveness from immediate reaction to learning outcomes and long-term behavior change. And also, by doing so, the company ensures its training programs remain practical, impactful, and aligned with business goals. Thank you for listening.
Now, I would like to conclude our group project on JNT Express. This training program was created to solve some real problems in the company, especially with the new workers like delivery rider and customer service staff. JNT Express is growing fast and their work is becoming more complex. So they need their employee to be more skilled, especially in using digital tools, handling customer well, and follow safety rules. Our team started by looking at what the company needs. We studied the problem and then designed a training program that includes hands-on activity, group discussion, real example, and digital learning. This way, trainers can learn by doing, not just listening. The training covers important topics like how to follow standard process (SOP), how to use scanner and apps, how to speak politely with customer, and how to deal with complex or emergency. We also make sure the training is realistic, it uses real tools, and is led by experienced trainer. This training is done in a special center with a good equipment and space for practice. To check if the training works, we use test and feedback. We use the key part model to see if trainers learning something, change their behavior, and improve their work. Of course, we face some challenges. Some workers had very limited times to join the trainings. Some are not confident with new technology, and another did not see trainings as important. But we suggest solutions like online learning, peer support, and giving clear reasons why trainings matter. In the end, we believe this program matches J&T goal to give great service to customers. If they can keep improving the training based on feedbacks, it will help the company stay strong in logistics industry. Thanks for your watching.